Greetings and salutations of the afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to God of War Ragnarok. I do hope you all had a lovely weekend. And as you can see by the stream title, and by the VOD title, for those of you watching this over on YouTube, we will be hunting for Tyr today. I think. That does seem to be what's coming up, so... well, let's get into it. Nope. Right. Thank you. Not entirely certain what happened there, but... well, we're in now. Here we are. Oh.
This place is great, Sindri. You built it all yourself?
You know it. And how's life been treating everyone's favorite Azure Vulgarian?
The fuck you call me?
Exquisite.
Actually, I want to see something real quick. No. Armor, special items, sell. Need rawhide. Thank you.
Hey, come see. I guess this is where they store the food. Nice to have options if I wake up hungry.
I already heard that
Finding
interaction.
everything all right, I hope?
Yeah.
How do we unlock?
Really, OBS? Disconnecting right as I'm starting up? Okay. Glad I figured out how to fix this mess. Ah! Come on! I'm sorry about this, folks. I have no idea what's going on. I'm trying to stream. Why will you not let me stream? Thank you for reconnecting. Shithead. Stop it, OBS. Stop it.
Realms.
We'll just need something from back at the workshop. Follow me, and be sure to bring the head. So, where exactly is Tyr being held?
He's imprisoned in a mine somewhere. That's all we know so far.
The realm is full of mines, you realize. You'll need help narrowing it down. Oh, you should talk to Derlin.
Who's Darlin?
He's a cousin of ours, sort of. Works for the city on safety issues. Should have access to all kinds of information on mines. And I know he's no friend of Odin. That's why your mother sought his help when she was trying to whip up a rebellion. Ready?
A rebellion? Did you know about that?
I did not.
A rebel leader who knew Mom. Sounds like exactly what we need.
I think you missed the ta-da. Well, never mind. I'll have this oiled up in no time. Meet you at the gateway outside.
Okay.
Rebel leader? Derlin? If that ain't giving a hound a haircut.
Huh?
And you just remember things however they pop into your being, don't you? I suppose you think Derlin's just counting the days until a couple of strays show up looking for trouble.
What do you mean, Brock?
Will he help us or not?
No, never mind. It ain't old Brock's place to cast asparagations on my relations. This smudge sponger notwithstanding.
Ignoring you.
Fine. Go darken Derlin's door. See for yourself how it goes. Just be warned, he's not the friendly sort of dwarf folk you're used to. He's cranky as all get out. And he talk funny, too.
Sounds like a true study in contrast.
Truly, it does. Anything for Atreus? No. No, there is not.
I've always wanted to see your home realm. Svartalfheim sounds unique.
Svartalfheim? Huh, stupid Aesir name. We look like dark elves to you.
Oh, right. You call the realm something else.
Nidavellir, which is also the name of the capital city and where you should look for Derlin.
Damn city's so full of Odin fuckers nowadays. It ain't hardly somewhere a self-respecting dwarf would show his face.
Harsh, but accurate.
Agreed. There's the door. Need to get used to that.
You hear that? Are those some kind of dragons?
Oh,
They're so far, I can't tell how big they are.
they're huge. Well,
We'll just need the Bifrost in the head. Brock, do the touching.
Oh, this would be the part requiring my assistance then.
You said it. This device here has been crafted to your measurements. It'll help you get a better look at the problem with those Bifrost eyes of yours.
So, do I control this thing somehow then?
Oh, no. This is just to hold you in place while we shine this light in your eyes.
Oh! Oh, Cindy, you sodding bastard!
oh my goodness. Poor Mimir.
Open! Open now! I was really hoping not to use the eyelid clamps.
Do it.
Oh!
That's it! That's it! Good! Now, release!
Still unpleasant.
Oh, that's our cue. Come on, hurry!
I'm coming.
Grassful of eggs, man. What was that for?
You'll see soon enough. To adjust. There! That should do it.
Cool.
See? No permanent damage.
I'll show you permanent damage, you wee fuck. Nikos, throw me at him. Horns first.
Guess you takes a joke, you old goat.
Oh, it's burned out.
The Bifrost is broken.
Now that we reconfigured these gateways to use Yggdrasil seeds, you won't need a travel table or a Bifrost lamp anymore.
I also used it for light.
Okay, good note. I'll figure something out, but first, come on, let me show you how it works.
Okay.
Okay, aim your key at the rune for Svartalfheim on the right, then concentrate.
Huh. Oh, neat. Varvanger Wetlands, I believe it's called.
This should take you to the wetlands outside Nidavellir City. Just make your way to the town square and ask for Derlin at the tavern.
You sure they'll know him at the tavern?
Derlin's always been an inveterate inebriate. I suppose he might have completely changed, but in my experience,
Did you want to come with us?
Oh, I might drop in, but the wetlands are moist. And the Grim are everywhere. Hostile, slimy, foul-smelling creatures. But good luck!
Thanks.
Good to
Wait,
know.
what?
I said good luck!
Good to know. The quest for Tyr.
Whoa. Do you feel that?
What's that, lad?
Anything. Everything. It's warm.
Oh, All right, I'm back. Overfull garbage bins are a pain to have to empty out fast. All right. Let's get moving. Huh. A whole little camp. Okay, good. Where is it? I hear it. Above us? Aha!
Nista! We can probably use his boat. I can just get it free.
Careful, lad.
Ah!
Wretches on the way!
Why are these things so fast? Got him!
Another red! To the left!
I see we're already off to a lively start.
Atreus, you dropped your guard.
I got the boat free, though. We can head through these channels when you're ready.
Yeah.
What's the chain in the water for?
That'd be a dwarven supply ferry. Said ferry appears to be missing.
Huh.
Interesting. Frogs. Pretty little archway.
I still can't believe Mom led a whole rebellion here. Against Odin. And never talked about it.
The fact that it didn't go well might have curbed that notion.
What your mother did before we met was her business.
Did you ever ask?
Eyes on the water. There are resources.
If you never asked Mom about what she used to do, what did you
Rawhide.
talk about when you met?
Nice.
Like, did you just say,
Woman, guard the house. I will go to catch fish in the river.
and then leave for 5 days?
No. Your mother was far better at fishing than I.
Oh, it's a rock, not a barrel. Some more hack silver. Nothing more on this end. A little bit extra cash will never hurt. Unless we run out of thing to spend it on, then what's the point of having it, you know? Ah. Not much by way of hack silver. But, like I said, always useful until you have nothing left to spend it on.
Did you see that over there?
Yeah, I did. Monsters creeping across the river. Well, the river's edge. Ooh. Pretty music. I wonder if there's an in-game reason for it to be there. A dwarven musician?
That wheel is blocking the channel.
I imagine if you can turn it, we should be able to get through.
Oh, there's a dock right here.
So these are wetlands, huh? Pretty accurate.
It is a bog.
The smell is making my eyes burn.
You know, it is a fair bit more potent than when I last visited, now that you mention it.
Oh. Likely a dwarf.
Looks like the path continues on the other side of that geyser.
I think the axe can freeze it.
If only we were in Midgard. That water'd be frozen in a second.
Interesting. Very interesting. Nothing of note back here. I remember this. Where is number 3 hiding?
Looks to be an artifact from the Dwarven Resistance. Mars Brassard, father of a few dwarves you may be well familiar with.
Raidmar is known for 2 things. Firstly, he was one of the great armorers of Svartalfheim. Secondly, his sons are all dragons. That's right, Raidmar fathered the dragons you now know as Regin, Fafnir, and Otur. Wasn't terribly good father by any measure, unless you directly rate one's personal ability to the amount of fire their sons can breathe anyway. But damn if he couldn't make a good set of plate mail. Odin wanted him to design the Einhar Jarl's armor. Hreimdar obliged. By obliged, of course, I mean built a fatal flaw into the armor that would cause the breastplate to snap like stale bread in from the slightest blow. About a dozen Einhar died before the Allfather realized what had happened. They caught Hreimdar trying to escape through a realm travel gate. You can imagine what happened next. Yeah.
Rock may be interested in getting these back. Better in his hands than out in the open.
Cool. That's the chest opened. Bump. And what's in here? Ooh, an apple. Collect enough item apples, maximum health increased. Oh, it's just an automatic increase to health. At least I think it is. Interesting.
Think that's sturdy enough to climb?
Aye. Good old dwarven craftsmanship.
I love how Atreus just doesn't question the fact that Kratos sees
He was
chest,
a friend to the Giants.
opens chest.
I wonder if he and Mom ever met. If he was a part of the rebellion here.
It's certainly possible. The god of war often advocated for the giants. Although I don't recall if he ever declared allegiance outright. Left side!
Nista!
Right flank!
Beast scraps. Hold left B to absorb standard and guard break yellow ring attacks.
Behind you, father! They're stunned! Grab him!
Ooh. And dead. Any more?
Nista!
Dead and dead. Still not used to blocking. Need to get used to it. Forged iron. Nothing else up here. Bump. Okay, let's see. So next is to climb up here.
Okay, there's gotta be some way to turn the wheel up here.
Yeah, it most likely is.
Oh there! Give a man some warning if he's about to suddenly end up snout deep in cheek.
The ground.
Was that an earthquake?
An occasional but not unheard of happenstance in Svartalfheim. With all the mining here, the land's bound to be a wee bit bothered.
Think you can reach the wheel from here? Oh wow, nice job getting it to lower exactly where we need it. I was thinking, because it's so warm, maybe it's not that the cold hasn't made it here yet, but Maybe it's just different in Svartalfheim?
Aye, lad. Fimbulwinter doesn't strike all realms quite the same way.
Weird that Winter doesn't always make it winter.
In Midgard it does, but as you can see, the effects here appear far more gaseous in nature. Observe the geysers. Observe the aforementioned aroma. These effects were present before in some form, but now there's new extremity to them.
That's a good way of putting it. Bop. Bop. Now, is there anything else in this area? I mean, there is that thing. Can't get up onto it from this side, though. I don't think.
Think we can fit under that bridge?
Well, we can certainly try. No, fit just fine.
Watch your right!
Ooh. Nice. Hacksilver. Up we go. Okay. It's a pity so much of this bridge is out. Would have loved to see what's on the other side.
Father, up there.
Aha! Good eye. Slag deposits. Well, I think I was hitting the wrong button. Huh. Interesting how they always have a coin pouch. Or maybe it's just magic that spawns the pouch. Woo! 2 rawhide. More rawhide. Paranoid that I'm gonna miss something. Bump.
Find anything good up there?
A little bit. A little bit. Some rawhide. Useful bits. It's probably another beach. Oh. Hello. More slag deposits. Nice.
Behind you, watch out!
Good grief. This poor fellow probably got jumped by that beast.
They cap those geysers? I think we need to get that wheel moving, but the water doesn't reach. Beast. Those things are everywhere.
You're telling me. There's a thought.
Dad, the wheel's moving and the gate's coming down.
That's dwarven ingenuity for you.
Back to the boat.
Okay.
If the dwarves of this realm are anything like Brock and Sindri, it's hard to imagine them siding with Odin.
Well, all too often people are blinded to all but their immediate self-interest. Odin offered them safety, and defying him can be quite dangerous.
Maybe they just need a couple of gods to come along and take the fight to him.
Atreus, that is not why we are here.
I was only joking.
War is not a joke, especially where
isn't.
gods are concerned.
Just noticed. Oh wait. Kinda want Atreus and Kratos to match. Oh, hello. Interesting.
Do you really think Odin would honor his end of the deal? That if we keep our distance, he'll leave us alone?
No. That does not mean I intend to fight him. Perhaps we find a new home, where neither he nor Freya can trouble us.
But once we find Tyr, he can help us fight.
Fight?
That's, not what I meant. Obviously, we have so much to learn from Tyr. Any way he can help us is good, right? Let's just keep moving. I'm glad we're out here, exploring a new realm. Maybe we could just try to enjoy the warmth?
I can get behind that. No, I want map. Okay, so up here is where our goal is. Oh. Orvanger Wetlands got the Raven. Well, we are heading to a new zone in this area, so...
Yikes. This place is wrecked. And yes, I am staying alert. There are probably tons of those Grim around. Behind you! Incoming! Nisa!
Ugh, they're eating them. Poor fellows. Oh, hello. Ah, it's runic wheels. Okay. Okay. Now. Lovely. Okay. Oh. Yeah. I remember that one. Upwards arrow. That's the N-shaped rune. Okay, that's the sideways arrow. That's the one I need. This one is shaped like an F. That's an R. And a B. Okay. The other one's probably on the other side. So... What's up we get? Hello. Wretch. Oh, how I jump at the chance to smash these little blighters with a well-aimed hoof. The stench they give off arrivals a troll's bunch, and then some. On their own, they may seem an easy foe, but rarely are they seen without companions. A pack of wretches will quickly overwhelm even the strongest of enemies. Wretches thrive in wetlands. Find any body of water, and they'll likely be nearby, basking in mud and filth, not doing any favors to their already unique scent. You need to be quick on your feet during an encounter with a wretch of any kind, and watch the teeth. Wretches will surely try and attack, swarm and surround you. Area impact strikes, like the blade's heavy attack, should quickly dispatch them. Grim. Grim occupy the voluminous middle berth of the life cycle of Svartalfheim's hostile gas monsters, the teenagers of the species, for lack of a better word. Violent, gassy teenagers. Among the most mobile denizens of the Nine Realms, the Grim can climb almost any surface and burrow into the ground at disconcerting speeds, making them all too easy to lose sight of. Fortunately, they haven't developed the ability to fly. Yet. Cursed Grim, weak little blighters, but they more than make up for it with poisonous projectile saliva. They're wicked fast to boot. Keeping them in view is imperative in an encounter, otherwise they'll disappear from eyesight quicker than you can say Grim, and lump snot at you from every possible angle. Unpleasant at best, deadly at worst. There's the Stalker. Aesir. Odin's ravens. Odin has his eyes on us since we began our journey some time ago. Killing these ravens and blinding the Allfather will only aid us on our path. Okay, let's see what we got in here. Deadly obsidian handles. Handles that feed the chaos that resides in blades themselves. Filling a foe feeds a Spartan rage within. Deadly obsidian handles. So, Darkdale. Ash RB attack. Burn shockwave increases burn stats, inflicts for duration. Strength and luck. Strength. I will... Dark Odyssey, Steel, Deadly Obsidian. Currently, this fits the current appearance. This fits the current appearance of the blades the most. I'll leave that alone then. Okay, so still missing one rune. The lopsided H. Ah, here it is. There it is. What do we get? Oh. Collected enough horns of blood mead, maximum rage increased. Neat. Minor it may be, useful it also is.
Good thing you learned the runes, brother.
Unsafe
I
roads.
think that's everything here. Want to get going?
Careful, traveler. This road leads to Nidavellir, sure, but so too does it lead to dangers beyond mention. If you give a damn about your own safety, you will find an alternate route to the City of Iron. Should you succeed, find me, so I can spread the word of whichever route you took that didn't end up with you getting your skin peeled off your body by something hungry and pissed off. Durlin. Okay, I like this guy. He has a sense of humor. And it sounds like he's bloody pissed off with the world and ready for everything to be done. I know that feeling. I already read Brock. On a journey to Jotunheim, Sindri proved himself a capable blacksmith and valuable ally. Now he has been helping Atreus in his search for Tyr. I am unhappy this was done without my knowledge, though it is better Atreus was not alone on this path. I will attempt to spare the dwarf my wrath. It may not be easy. One artifact remains. Possibly with the next stop. Possibly. Bonk. We're almost to the next section. Another giant-ass wheel. No beach to dock on that side. Another geyser, though. Okay, where to dock? Not here. Oh, beach.
Need stuff. It's too fast.
Then how shall we catch it?
Flank it. Attack from behind.
Good.
Gotta get behind it. But how? Mista. You did it. Let's see what it dropped.
Armor. A mysterious creature. Mimir tells me it was born from an ember that escaped Surtur's hammer as he worked his forge. The steward of Muspelheim used his bellows to breathe life into the ember, and his first act of existence was to steal and consume the precious metals the smith had been using to forge a weapon. Mimir tried to tell me that Surtur found this amusing. Were I Surtur, I would not be amused. Forged iron, beast scraps, shattered rune, rawhide, slag deposits, and what appears to be a bit of health.
Father, up there.
Bit too far.
Halfway there. There's gotta be another chain to lower the rest of the gate.
Yep, there's one right there. Oh, great. And you are dead. Now you're dead. Some hack silver, always helpful.
Think you can uncover that geyser from here?
Probably. Keeping a lookout. Well, that's pretty.
Oh, I think I get it. If you freeze the geyser, the pressure will turn the wheel.
Oh. Ah, I see. Okay, looks like I need to wait a bit longer.
Hey, nice one. Can you see anything from that block?
That's one of Cavassier's poems. Very highbrow. You should collect any others you find.
The Sunrise of Nothingness. A story of relentless genius from the mind of Cavassier. Imagine, dear reader, if you so dare, creatures of metal that screech through the air, that swim through the seas and that bound across the land, but are brought to their knees by a warrior's hand, her origins hidden, her hair red as blood, finding places forbidden, buried under the mud. But who is this young girl? Who is more than she seemeth? Who will rescue her people and slay these behemoths? Very pretty. Okay. And that's everything so far.
Lad, if I may, what exactly are you hoping to learn from Tyr?
Well, like I said, I was hoping he could tell me something about Loki. I'd also like to hear some of his stories. Traveling to other lands, giant stuff, and maybe about what it was like to fight back in the day. Just for the history, obviously.
History.
Let's hope Tyr's in a talkative mood after being imprisoned for so long. Not all of Odin's captives can be as charmingly voluble as myself.
We have no proof Tyr is truly here.
Right.
That's one way of looking at things. Not overly pleasant, I will admit. Slag deposits.
That earthquake earlier. Do you think there will be another one?
It's unlikely, but geological disturbances tend to be unpredictable.
If the geysers and smell here are worse because of Fimbulwinter, maybe the earthquakes are too?
Aye, you might be onto something, lad.
I agree. Fimbulwinterian degradation is influencing everything. I mean, it's why the axe and blades are...
Look ahead.
Wow. Now this looks like a city.
Welcome to Nidavellir, brothers.
Hey, dwarves! Oh. They're, running away.
An alarm.
I'd only sound an alarm like that if I still had my body, and was fearing the notion of being detached from it.
Why all that for us, though?
They are scared.
Most definitely an alarm, I'm afraid.
Why is everybody hiding?
Stay alert.
I see one of Odin's ravens.
Hey, could we talk to
We
you
don't
for...
want any trouble, please.
There'll be no help, to be sure. Best we find the tavern Sindri mentioned on our own, and hope they let us in.
The buildings here really are incredible.
The detail in the woodwork is quite extraordinary.
Neat.
Oh. Likely another poem. I wonder what'll let us punch through that. Of course there's a statue of Odin. Okay. Looks like only one of Odin's ravens are here in Nidavellir.
Is that a statue of Odin? You
Yes.
must really love him here.
Or fear him.
I'm going to leave their pots alone. These look like smithing shops.
One less feathery spy.
2 of 48.
Sindri!
Hello. I'd return your surprise, but I did know you'd be here. I've got something for you.
A shopping list? Don't want to hear any more about shortages. Aesir got exactly what we need. My work shouldn't have to suffer just cause they get off on being withholding. Anyway, I need a barrel of oil, as many bundles of firewood as can be spared, 5 ingots of pure Svartalfheim steel, and oh yeah, goddamn food to goddamn eat. It's a pity they're not giving us the option to knock that thing down. It'd be hilarious.
What is it, dwarf?
You know, I'm glad I came back here at least once before Ragnarok. Oh, if these cobblestones could talk. Then they'd have mouths. Filthy, disgusting mouths. Do you mind if I fiddle with your bow? Oh, you are long overdue for a replacement. Taking advantage of certain material. Ow. Structural sensitivity to sonic vibrations has been something I've been meaning to try for quite some time now.
Thanks for, finally trying it. What's it gonna be this time?
Patience. I find it's best to see these things, in action. Whew. There. Oh, take aim at that gate there. But before you loose, say, Skialfa. Well, I certainly didn't expect you to disturb half the creepy crawlies in need of them here.
How was I supposed to know they were there?
Behind you! He's coming!
Okay, so, Sterling. Sindri, any idea where the tavern is?
Do I look like I've ever been to a filthy tavern? The sewer you just punched a hole through seems promising, though. For you. It should lead to the other side of the city. It's not like you're able to open other doors around here.
No, fair enough. But there is a spot down here that caught my interest.
Yeah.
Another of Kvasir's poems.
Large society ground orb the performance. Being a fictional poem by Kvasir, master of all poets. The armies assembled, 9 warriors strong, well rested and fed, for the war would be long. The orb in the air and branches in hand, a swing, a collision, the spectators stand. For 9 nights and 9 days they fight without rest, running and waiting to prove themselves best. Until finally, mercifully, the army does rout. One army triumphant, the other struck out. Nicely read. Slag deposits. Yeah, I take back what I said. No sparing the pots. These ones, however, I will spare.
So this lockdown really is because of us?
Oh my, yes. Odin's grip on this realm is so firm, any outsider is considered a threat.
Sounds like an Odinism if I ever heard one.
At your service.
Oh, Resurrection Stones! Kratos can now purchase Resurrection Stones from the Special Items tab of the Holdra Brothers shop. Unused stones can revive Kratos from death as long as he is not alone. Revives one from death with a small amount of health. Press RT when downed. Only one Resurrection Stone can be carried at a time. Cannot be activated without your companion. Artifacts. Things left behind. Bring artifacts to the shop to sell them for hack silver. Artifacts will continue to count towards collection progress even after they are sold.
I'll take him. No, it's fine. I don't mind you standing around like that.
Okay.
What can I make for you?
Chest armor. Pauldron of Might. Wrist armor. Okay. Craftable.
Hey, what happened to all the armor we made you already?
I used it.
Well, maybe try to make this one last longer.
I will not.
Fortified Husk Arm Guards. Those are some of the sturdiest creatures in all the 9 realms. It provides the
You
wearer
okay?
maximum
Or
coverage.
deep in thought? I'll leave you to it.
Wrist armor.
Huh. That might be my best piece yet today.
Very good.
Gonna keep it spatter-free this time, right? Kratos?
Okay. Let me guess. Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot more forged. Oh.
Why are you just standing? Is it because I helped Atreus? Is this meant to scare me? Well, you should know, it's working.
Okay. Can't really get much. It's defense down and runic. Defense up and runic down. Well, defense up and runic down.
I'll disinfect my tools.
Rage burst at any blades kill. Steel handles. 4 to 8.
You okay? Or deep in thought? I'll leave you to it.
I'll upgrade this. Need more rawhide. next kill. Current one is the Grip of Darkdale. Okay. I'll upgrade this one as well. Lovely. And as for the shield, the Dauntless Shield. High risk, high reward parries. Yeah, may as well craft it.
That ought to hurt him. You okay?
Wrong
Or
volition.
deep in thought? I'll leave you to it.
Plus 15. I like the animation and how they expand. So I will upgrade my Stonewall Shield.
May it strike true.
Thank you. My goodness, I need a lot.
Be safe. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Any outsider is considered a threat. Is that to protect the dwarves?
It sounds like it. But knowing Odin, there's sure to be an ulterior motive.
Well, everyone's hiding on this side too.
Odin's occupation of this realm has its hooks in deep.
But there aren't any guards patrolling. We're clearly not a threat. Why hide?
Resist and you're made an example of, to keep the rest in line. Self-preservation can outweigh bravery for even the strongest of folk.
Fear keeps them safe and alive.
Tavern's gotta be around here somewhere. Maybe we can try knocking on some doors for directions.
Greep's Firebomb. I have many regrets considering the time I spent in Svartalfheim, but of those regrets, I may think of Greep the most. Greep was a fantastically angry dwarven scribe. Her furious treatises against Odin's financial imperialism might well have spurred the dwarves to outright rebellion had she continued to distribute them. As a wielder of words, she was at least my equal, if not my superior, and her passion and fury commanded the respect of anyone who read her writings. When she took Firebomb in hand and burned Aesir camps to ash, others followed her. Unfortunately, the downside of having a clear and loud voice is that you're very, very easy to find. The Einherjar could handle propaganda. Arson, less so. They found her, and she, and all known copies of her writings, disappeared. I'd always wished to meet her. I still think of her often. I like to think we'd be friends if she knew me as I am now.
Let's just keep moving. Behind you! Incoming!
Rude little buggers.
Look, over there.
What is this?
Could you maybe...
No! Thank you!
I truly wonder what is up with glowing bugs. Link's worst nightmare right there.
Behind you! Incoming!
The grim their diving attack has enough force to break your guard, interrupt it with a something well-timed and strong, like a thrown weapon attack.
Oh, wow. Sorry to bother
If
you.
you're selling something, please bugger off. If you're not selling something, please kindly bugger off.
Listen, woman. Oh. Oops. Where'd you come from? Oh. I was just there.
This looks promising, right? That's like a house. If he's here, maybe you should let me do the talking.
You.
Well, we don't want to intimidate him. You're tall as a tree and you have a severed head on your head.
None taken. Fair point, though.
Very well.
Let me guess, this is where Sindri is? Looks like it.
I think I see something. Hello?
Not wholly certain how I get over to that. Oh, I see. That thing. Whatever it is. Okay. Let us get moving.
Think that's him? Hello?
Watch yourselves. Apparently, there are intruders about.
Oh, that's us, I think.
Well, if you're planning on killing me, at least let me finish this song. That alarm was in just the perfect key.
We're just looking for a friend of ours named Derlin.
Well, we both know that's not true. Derlin's got no friends left. But if that's all you need, head out the back way there, and you'll see the safety office just across the river. Just don't go making trouble for the rest of us. And while you travel through this realm, maybe you could clean up the head's mess?
What mess?
Later, brother.
I wish to hear of this mess.
I know. Rabe. I think. Reb? Reeb? The dwarven proprietor of the tavern in Nidavellir, he was forthcoming with Rome's location and also with a bitter anger towards Mimir. His establishment is too small and unwelcoming. I hope he is a better musician than he is a barkeep.
The rig's in the bay. Why don't you ask the condescending skull?
Head, I've got skin. But he's right. I made a mistake. I'd have us shut them down.
Favors. In service of Asgard?
Sorry, one more thing. Although, these are gifts I'm giving to you, so I shouldn't be sorry and you should be thankful. Anyways, here, please be careful.
It's beautiful. Thanks, Sindri.
It is beautiful, isn't it? It's also very useful. You'll be able to find anything your heart desires with it.
Really?
As long as your heart desires the locations your father and you decide and plot to travel together, then yes.
It is a compass.
Ah, but a beautiful compass. Now scamper off.
Compass and map. Dwarven compass and map can guide creative objectives. Press left side of the... I don't have a touchpad. I'm using an Xbox controller. Locations on the compass. This is just... Circle actively track map marker. Request progress. Press up or down to toggle between the realm and region view. Let's just untoggle that for now. Mining rigs. Need a Valir. One lore entry and one legendary chest. Old icon is stay on the path or track favors. Blue icons to pin them to the compass.
Come. A boat cannot be far.
Huh. Earlier, Sindri made it sound like Derlin was some sort of rebellion leader. Doesn't sound like anyone's following him.
Was being the key word here, little brother.
I saw a dock back there. Maybe there's a boat we can use to get to Derlin's.
There we go. Right. Oh. A mystic gateway has been added to the map. Okay. Actually, skills. Nah, Trace needs 1,000. Okay. 750. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Using combat to increase tier. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Not much else we can do at the moment.
There's a building just past these rocks behind me. Maybe we should head that way.
Ugh, those bloody mining rigs.
What about them?
The Skald is right to blame me for them. They were my idea. If you've got the time, they're in the bay just beyond this tunnel. I'd particularly appreciate us checking out the mining rigs in the lake to the right. You can see the smokestacks from here.
Bay of Bounty.
But if you don't want to explore now, it looks like Derlin's place is through that open gate to the left.
Hmm.
So, which way do we go? We could prepare more before rescuing Tyr. Up to you.
Runic and permanently increased.
Mimir, are you really the one who had those rigs built?
Odin wanted the dwarves under his control, and, well, I convinced him he could buy their allegiance instead of demanding it outright. A trade agreement of sorts.
Huh. There's such a big bay. There's no fish. Must be because of the smoke from those mining rigs. What is that?
Dead.
Looks like a dragon. Well, let's go
Mimir,
say hi to
How many
Durlin.
stories have you told about Odin and Thor? And all the bad things they've done? Let's see how many we can remember. Seems like Father could use his memory refreshed.
My memory of them requires no refreshment. They invaded our home.
Yeah, but I'm talking about history. All the other people they've hurt. Let's see. Okay. There was Thalmor, the stonemason.
Aye, he quarreled with his son. Went into the night to find him, found Thor instead.
And there was Thalmor's son, Grimthur.
Who built the walls of Asgard, and whispered something of importance to Freya before his betrayal and assassination.
There was Groa, of course.
The knowledge keeper and prophet of Ragnarok. Thor murdered her husband, and Odin covered it up before doing her in himself.
Can't forget Ymir, the first giant.
Odin carved him up to form the realms from his body,
Slow down for
and
me.
let the torrent of his blood nearly drown every giant alive.
What about the giants of Jotunheim? They all seemed dead when we finally made it there.
That remains a mystery. Though admittedly, it sounds like the Aesir god's dream.
What about Fjorgyn? Thor's mother was a giant, wasn't she?
Indeed she was. The circumstances of her demise were murky at best, but not sure I can blame Odin for that one. He wasn't the same after.
Oh, I know. There was Skavi, the queen of the hunt.
Aye, she spurned Odin's affections, so he tricked her into killing her father.
There was Starkather the Mighty, the Jotnar military leader.
Landed by Odin, tricked and murdered by Thor.
And there was Thrym the Cunning, the giant king who stole Thor's hammer.
Odin traded him Freya to get it back, then sent Thor in disguise to murder his entire court.
Who else? Ah, Hrungnir the Brawler, the stone giant.
Aye, mocked by Odin, murdered by Thor.
Enough of this.
But there's more.
I do not care. War with Odin is not the answer.
Okay. Forged iron. Good for crafting. Well, there's something of interest right up there, but no way currently to get it. Oh. That looks like a late game thing. So that's likely what this is all about.
So not all dwarves can do that thing Brock and Sindri do, right? Where they just walk between realms and turn up somewhere else?
Indeed, that's a rare skill. I gather one carefully cultivated by some secretive dwarven guild or other. Probably for the best. Them alone doing it is disconcerting enough.
Okay, let's get moving.
This is the safety office?
Well, the sign a hair's breadth away from a head injury up there certainly gives that impression.
It's a mess. And a half.
We're looking for Durlin?
You have an appointment?
Well,
No? Has anyone ever had an appointment here?
Here to collect on something, pal? Think parading a severed head around on your hip is gonna scare me into somehow approving Estrid's accretion proposal, eh?
We are looking for a prisoner of Odin's.
He's being kept in a mine somewhere. Some friends of ours said that you could help.
Where did you get... You chop her head off with that too, eh?
She was my wife.
Dina and I wondered where she went after our little coup here failed.
Failed? Yeah, jump, jump.
Failed.
Faye is dead.
Rest of them are. One's left alive have to pay the price. I'm afraid I can't help you with your little prisoner situation.
But he could have answers on how to stop Odin. And free Svartalfheim from the Aesir.
Now, I'm not in the business of crossing the Old Father anymore. Right, before you go. Take this.
What is it?
A fine. Hygiene code violation for improper transport of a rotting head. 2 demerits for speaking the All Father's given name, and, yeah. For fucking up my desk!
A fine?
Pay it at your leisure, okay? Get out of my office.
I have a feeling that's not actually what he gave us.
Hey there.
So what about get out of my office? Don't you understand?
You said her name was Diener? Oh, sure. Thank you. I think.
Okay.
Hey, this isn't a fine.
Not now. There are enemies ahead.
Poison! Right side! Behind you! Watch out! Behind you! Poison! Brother, that groom's found a perch on high! One more to go.
You are dead.
Good hit, brother.
Okay, as I was saying, I think Derlin wrote down directions.
The dwarf has given us a map.
Sort of. You smelled him? But it seems to lead to a mine beyond that mountain.
Ah,
Tyr! Derlin helped us anyway.
not everyone uses axes and arrows to fight.
Durlin, a minor official of the dwarven city Nidavellir, at one time an ally of Faye's in an effort to resist Odin. Now he numbs his failures in drink. Yet it appears he has aided us with a map to Tyr's location. Also, his sea creature, Diener, gave Atreus an unusual stone. Resources. Silver, forged iron, right. Slag deposits. An unrefined material that can be used in the forging of low-level shields, found in coffins and chests, found off the beaten path. Beast scraps, part of a small monster that can be used to craft accessories for archers or upgrade ancient relics. Shards that course with runic energy, once capable of moving the land itself. Unbreakable bonds in life lead to an equally strong bond in death. Yggdrasil's dew of cooldown. Drink from the dew of the world tree brings lasting benefits. Collected enough faith and apples. Wants a blood mead. No chopping through that. A coffin. Oops. Okay. Through the gate we go.
I think I see something.
Just a bush.
This thing looks like it can take us up the mountain. Maybe we'll be able to see a mine up there.
Ah, nothing quite like a dwarven train ride.
That's giving me a bad feeling. What's in here? More forged iron.
We can take that train up the mountain when you're ready, brother.
Yeah, that's definitely later in the game.
Heimdall. There's a name I don't miss hearing.
No one said it until you did, just now.
Durlin. He didn't need to say it, brother. It was written all over his face. Well, burned, I should say. Into his head.
He burned that into Derlin's head?
Failed rebellions tend to warrant swift and enduring retribution.
He is a captain of Odin.
Aye, and the bearer of Galahorn. True believer, that one. There are few things so dangerous in a man as lack of doubt.
Seems like we're here. Come on. This way. I can see another train. Let's look for a way to get over there.
Reach the front of the broken train. When the compass turns gold, objective is somewhere in the area. Search for the area for clues.
You know, Maybe finding Tyr is our best protection.
Oh,
Seemed like Odin really didn't want us to find it. Once Tyr's free and can be God of War again, Odin won't have time to worry about us.
If that is his war to fight, he may have it.
blasted thing. That mountain over there looks like a face. Okay, where are you?
One raven down.
Definitely need to go around. Another one of those things. Ah. Hello.
We really need some special equipment to use this.
I don't think this is working, brother. Maybe we should come back.
Interesting.
I think we need some special equipment to use this.
Yeah, most certainly. Oh. Didn't even see that one. I love being able to use autocollect. Hello.
A bomb.
Deactivated, but yes. Likely one belonging to Barry, the dwarf, builder of the Great Hall, Lua.
Barry the Dwarf spent his entire life building the great neat hall known as Lear. Brick by brick, stone by stone, he built it as wide and as tall as he could so that the songs and merriment of the dwarfs could echo within its walls until the end of time. He was only a few days' work from completing it when the Einherjar Jarl arrived. They demanded Lear's use as a temporary barracks. That same night, Barry the Dwarf hurled stone grenades at the cornerstones of his life's work, collapsed the entire bloody thing on top of himself in a matter of hours. Hatred for Odin and his Einherjar are not difficult to be found, it seems. Not that I can blame him. Does nothing. Is that a dragon? Hopefully it's dead and not asleep.
Whoa! Is that a Trekkie? What happened here?
Use caution.
I think it's dead. Yep. Definitely dead. Hey, I wonder if...
Atreus!
Oh, good grief! Oh! That's not fun. Okay. Okay. Electricity. Okay.
Ready! Together!
Whoo!
That one was tough.
Stay on your guard. There could be others around.
Flames of anguish.
Think that Drekius what killed the first one we found?
If so, it was their aggression that got them both killed.
Okay, we have a new runic attack. Flames of anguish. Eh, it's not too bad. What's this? Huh. Ooh, 1137. I can upgrade a skill or two. I tend to default to the axe. A brutal axe attack that throws enemies. Aim and hold Y. Yeah, I'll get this one. Why not? You need 1,000. Okay. See if there's anything else of interest. Does not look like it. That bridge is out.
Down there. I can see a mine. That has to be what Derlin was talking about.
Tracks up on the left there. Might be another train we can take.
Father, what if a war with Odin isn't just Tyr's to fight? What if it's ours too?
War is not the only way.
We're gods. Better gods. We're trying to stop Ragnarok, to help people. And what if the only way to do that is war?
Atreus.
Dear Overseer, it is with shame and sadness that I must report that I will be unable to meet your requested quota for this season. I am simply unable to forge armor of the quality and quantity you have requested. The fault for this, of course, is mine alone. I very much hope that my awareness of this fact might incline you to show some degree of leniency. As it stands, my output has measurably reduced since the injuries I sustained after previously failing to meet your quota, and I would argue, respectfully as always, that further physical punishment would only further harm my productivity. I eagerly await your response. Yes, physical punishment that leaves lasting injury makes such a great motivator for proper and good work.
Forge ahead. Unintended, I imagine.
Locked. I think this is... Not sure how you open up that one. This thing died to a knife to the gut. Okay. Well, let's head down. That leads on over to the train. This does not. More hack silver, though. That's always nice to see. Bop, bop. There's an Blades of Chaos latch. Not sure. Probably through here. Some of those things munching on a corpse. That's not unpleasant in the slightest. Oh, another coffin. Forged iron. Up, up.
Behind you! Incoming! The wretches keep coming from that pillar! Looks like a net!
Enemies down.
Just goes to show the sheer danger those things have if they are to take out this ogre. And this thing is sitting on a trapdoor. How do we move it? I wonder. Fix the broken train.
Looks like we have to get this one back on the track. Wow, this thing is small. Okay, we need to go left. Wait, I meant my left. Keep going. Hopefully that's it. We're so close. Just a little to the left. Yeah, that's it. Round 2. Here we go.
It is clear. I dearly want to know what I need to use to break those. Very...
Whenever you're ready.
Hi, Atreus.
The Kraken hatchling gave you a stone.
Kraken. Oh, Diener. Yeah, it's covered in algae. I was thinking we could show it to Brock and Sindri when we got back. Here. Okay, so, we came here looking for Tyr because we don't trust Odin, right? If you think about it, War could... Uh-oh. On your left! Oh. Right! Tell me where!
Look for a break to stop the train! Should be a lever of some sort!
Found it! The brake's stuck!
Keep trying, little brother!
Father!
Stop this train!
I'm pressing A.
I think it's about to...
No! Get up!
Ah, ogre. No, good grief! Daldi Volder. We encountered this troll in Svartalfheim on our mission to find Tyr. Atreus and I were fortunate this creature had positioned itself perfectly to break our fall. In gratitude, I put it out of its misery. We encountered this troll in Svartalfheim on our mission to find Tyr. Atreus and I were fortunate that this creature had positioned itself perfectly to break our fall. In gratitude, I put it out of its misery. Oh, I do not think he thinks the same.
Can't believe we... Are you serious?
Poisoning your back!
That was crazy. All of it.
You said it, little brother.
Some hack silver. Lovely to see. A little bit of hack silver. Goodness me. Oh. Mine. Okay.
Watch your left! Watch your right!
Oh. Not another one. Okay, now where is this little thing? East scraps.
Whetstone of the Night Ripper. When resisting an occupation, sometimes the most obvious methods are the best.
It is old. No longer of use.
But enough about you. I'm talking about the Whetstone.
Damn it. Thank you. $600, eh? Looks like I need someone else to, or something else to do that. Okay. Odd. You can actually see the stars. Somewhat. Not used to that.
This place is incredible.
Yeah, that's putting it lightly.
Look out!
Bonk.
So, quite the mouth you had on the train, lad.
It's just a word. I've heard way worse from
The word does not matter. You lost control.
We were falling through the air. I thought we were gonna die.
Is that what you truly wish your last word to be?
No.
In moments of crisis, panic does nothing. Harness it. Let it serve you.
Yarns Minda Pit Mines. Codex. Environment. Boat. Shop. Artifacts. Things left behind. Wolfenhide's Whetstone. There's something to be said for creeping about at night. Ugh. I came out of nowhere. There's something to be said for creeping about at night, around at night, slitting the throats of your enemies. It's quiet, it's effective, and it's fear-inducing. There are many ways to rebel, but that was the method Wolfenhide chose. It worked for quite a while, too. The Einherjar never believed the adorable tavern waitress who served them with a twinkle in her eye and a smile on her lips could also be the one butchering them come nightfall. But butcher them she did. Got 11 of them before she was finally caught. Even when they executed her, they said she had that same twinkle in her eye, that same smile on her lips. Yeah, that tracks. Excuse me a moment. Alright. It's also getting to be about that time. So... yeah, let's hop down.
Look on the ground. Tracks. These must lead into the mine. We'll need to get past this cargo. Go.
Yeah, nothing to do there. Oh. Some extra was always nice. That looks rotted.
Hey, looks like you stopped the water flow on that truck. Looks like the water powers the crane that's it! Let's head across. Another Nornir chest.
Aye, but no seals to destroy or bells to ring. These are different.
There's a brazier to the left of the chest. Maybe you can light it?
Oh, that is
There's a
interesting.
couple more near here. Let's find them, yeah?
Most certainly. Yeah, there's one over there.
I might be able to get up there if you help me.
Let's not go over there just yet. Is that open? What do we get out of this coffin? Oh, a trio of rawhide. Alright. Okay, I am going to unlock that Nornir chest. And I think that'll be it for the day.
Is cooperative in large scare quotes.
The Pit Mine. Asgard's Svartalfheim Mining Cooperative. I was not the one to coin this particular equivocation, but one has to respect the pure, emotionless language that paints over decades of systemic slaughter and oppression. Yeah. Is progress truly progress if made under an oppressor? Something to think about. Okay, what do we get? More health. Oh, one of two to increase maximum health. Looks like it's an ever-increasing amount. Well. I do believe that will be it for the night. All right. I have had a lot of fun today. I have very much enjoyed it. I hope you have enjoyed it as well. You all stay safe and have a nice few days. I'll see you all next time. Bye! See you later.